So let's continue. First of all, this post we had it a fixed width to be 700 before, so but now when we are in the profile, we want to make it like 100%, which is going to be like 1.4 from like 1 FR. Okay, so let me go back right here, and then in the post we're going to pass like a profile property. Okay, and then go inside the post. We've done this a million times. So profile, we can go back to the post. Style is going to be simply for the width, and when we are in the profile page, we're gonna simply make it 100%. Okay, like that. So now if you go back right here and maximize this is how it's gonna look. Okay, so that's gonna leave us the place on the left, so we can work on that. Okay, and we can work on the responsiveness later when we finish everything. And for the left side, we have this, like this is the intro, which is gonna be the last one we're gonna work on because it's a lot of work and a lot of trouble. Okay, so we can leave that for now and then go work on the photos and the friends. So let me go back right here. Let me close the post and the user, and then simply create another component. Okay, so let me close the backend first. Okay, so right here in the profile, let's create another component. Let's call it photos.js and then RFC. Like that, close that, go back in the index and in the profile right here. So we're gonna go back and close the right. So we're done with that. Go back to the left side, and then let's get the photos, not this one, this one. Okay, and now we're gonna see it's right here. Okay, so we're gonna work on that. They're gonna have some class names that's gonna be here reusable. So the class name is just gonna be simply profile edit card. Okay, like that, and then profile card header, and it's gonna have photos. Okay, and then inside this also, which is gonna be called, or a span, whatever you want. So I'm just gonna call it profile header link. Okay, and it's gonna be see all photos. Okay, and like that. So let me go back to the style and work on that first, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do. So maybe right here I'm gonna have another one. Let's call it profile card. Okay, so this profile card, this is going to be simply have a background, and it's going to be a variable. It's going to be pg primary. Okay, like that, and then it's going to have a border radius to be 10 pixels. Okay, and it's going to have a box shadow, and it's going to be 0, 1 pixel, 2 pixel variable, and it's going to be shadow 1. Okay, and the padding is going to be 10 from top and bottom, and 15 right and left, and then the margin top to be 15 pixels, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the header. So profile card header, and it's gonna have a display flex, align items center, and then it's gonna have justify content space between. Okay, and then it's gonna have a font weight to be 700, and then also font size to be 20 pixels. Okay, so now we see the difference there. Okay, like that, and then let me go back right here and select the link. It's gonna be a bit different for that. So for the link, the font weight is gonna be normal, and then the font size is gonna be only 16. And then the color is gonna be blue, so variable blue color. Okay, also the cursor is gonna be pointer, and also it's gonna have a padding, which is gonna be, let me just see, 510. So 5 and then 10, like that. Okay, so that's fine. Also, once we hover on it, to change like the color of it or the background of it. So the background, okay, so let me just see in the final version, because this is like trying to replicate Facebook. Okay, so this is Facebook, how Facebook does it. So okay, so when we hover, we're gonna simply make the background to be variable, and it's going to be pg secondary, like that. So I have that. Okay, and you see it. Okay, so that's the header. Now we can go back and like actually get the data, the photos, before we show them. First of all, let me go back right here, go to the functions, and then reducer, sorry, let me copy that again, and then let's call this photos reduce. Okay, and then let me change those to be photos. Okay, and then let's make this profile to be photos. Okay, and then go back to the index right here, and let me copy this function get profile and also the use effects and also the use reducer. Copy them, go to the photos, and then paste them right here. Okay, and then let me import the use reducer, and this is going to be see the profile is going to be photos. Okay, take that, paste it right here, and call the photos reducer, the function itself. Also get the use effects. Okay, like that, and this is also we're gonna pass the username, so let me just pass it. We're gonna need that, so we're just gonna go to the photos and then pass the user name. Okay, which is gonna be the user name, this one with the uppercase N. Okay, and then go back to the photos and then get it from here, the username, and then add it to the function right here. Let me remove the visitor and this console log. Okay, at least we name this function to get photos. Okay, like that. Copy just that's just the name, change it right here. Let me change also those. Okay, photos. Let me remove this test. Okay, like that. Also need the user, so let me just get the token also. Okay, let me remove that. This is just passing data between components. I don't want to write everything there, so the token is going to be the user.token, like that. Okay, go back right here and get Axios now. This is going to be this images. Okay, we're not going to send any parameters, so let me remove that. So we're going to send the data in the body, so maybe we should change this to post. Okay, because we send in data in the body. So we're going to go back also to the backend and then go to the routes and then the upload, I think. Okay, these images, change it to post. Also add the auth user because now we need the user to be logged in. Okay, like that. Why I can't save? Let me go back also right here. So the data that we're going to send, let me just define it right here. Okay, so my PC is lagging, so const path, let me use same we've done this before. This is going to be the username. Okay, and then / star, that means you're gonna get everything, and then cost like the maximum 30 depending on you. Okay, also we need to define like the sort, which is gonna be descending. Okay, like that. So now we have everything ready, I think. So after that, let's console log the photos. Let me also get back to the reducer and see. Okay, so we have a typo right here. This is going to be photos. Okay, so now let me refresh that, open the console, let me see what we get. So let me go back right here to the photos. Let me just add something right here so know where we at exactly, and let's see what's troubling us. Okay, let me refresh that. Okay, we didn't send the data right here. Okay, so we need to send the path, also the sort, and then the max. Okay, like that. So now let me refresh that. Okay, as you see right now we get the data. Let me maximize this, open this, and as you see we have the total count, which is how many images we got, and the rest of the informations, and the most important one is the resources. So as you see right here we have all the images and all the informations. So as you see, the asset ID, public ID, the folder, the file name, and the rest. And one of the things that's very important right here, which is the folder. So for example, if we had like profile pictures, it's going to be the username / like profile pictures or something, okay, or cover pictures. So maybe we only need to send like another request to get the data. Maybe we can use this attribute and filter and get from here. Okay, so maybe you can do that. That's in my list. So, and also remember the total count. So we're gonna take that and check if we have like how many photos we have. Okay, so if we go back right here, let's call this profile card count. Okay, and inside this we can just simply check for the photos dot total count, and we're gonna see if it's equal to 0. That means we're not gonna show anything else. We're gonna check for the photos dot total count again, and then if it's equal 1, this is gonna return 1 photo. Okay, else that means we have many photos, so you can just simply use this and then go photos dot total count and then right here photos. like that. So let me close that, and now as you're gonna see right here, 20 photos. If we have nothing, it's not gonna show anything. If we have one, it's gonna be one photo. Okay, and then maybe right here we can go through all the images. So let's call this profile card grid. Okay, and inside this we can just simply check for the photos dot resources exists, and also it's an array, so we're gonna also check for the length dot length. Okay, if that's true, then we're gonna go through the photos dot resources dot map, and let me just slice, let me show only like 9, okay, for now, and then mapping gets every single image. And right here we're gonna return a div, and that div is gonna be called, let's call it profile card. Okay, we have this one. Okay, let's call it, for example, profile photo card. I don't know, this is gonna have a key, and the key is gonna be the image dot public underscore ID. Okay, and inside this we're gonna have let me just see, we're gonna have just simply an image, and the source is gonna be the image dot secure URL. Okay, we've used this before. Okay, like that. And now we're gonna have all the photos right here. So maybe we need to go to the size and work on that. Let me take the count, and then this is only gonna have different color, which is gonna be secondary, so color secondary, and then we can select like the grid. So let me just give that class name, get it. So right here we can use that, and this is gonna be simply display grid templates colors is gonna be 3, so repeat 3, they are gonna be the same size. Okay, like that. We can have a gap of 10 pixels. Okay, and then also the margin top is gonna be 10 pixels. Okay, and then we can select the card itself, which is this one, like that, and then we're gonna have the width to be 100%. Okay, and the height is gonna be 105 pixels, like that. So let me go back. Still weird, but we're gonna take care of that. So this is should be, you know what, for the card we're gonna just, let me cut that. The height is only gonna be 100%, and then the objects fit, not the objects fit, we are in the card, so just me add the cursor pointer, and then when we go to the image itself, so profile photo card. Okay, so where is it, this one, and then select the image inside, and then the width to be 100%, and then the height to be 105, and then the objects fit to be cover, like that. Okay, and now you see them there, and also we can add like a border radius of 10 pixels, like that. Okay, so now if you go back right here, this is gonna look better, but if we go back right here, this is how it's gonna look. So it's gonna look profound and the right way we want them. Okay, so now we've shown all the photos, then we can click right here and then show them all. Okay, but for now we have the 9 images, and I don't know if we used okay, we used this before. Okay, to get them by the public ID, not the public ID, by the date. So this is the recent one. Okay, so that's cool. So let's continue and now work on the friends, which is going to be very similar. So we're going to take the same components for the photos. Let me go back to it and let me copy it, and let's call it friends. Okay, let me change the name right here, like that. And we're not gonna have any of these things, we're not gonna get any data, simply we're gonna pass the friends. We don't have any for now, but we're gonna pass them. So let me remove everything from here, and we're gonna get from here the username. I'm not gonna get it, we're gonna get the token now. We're not gonna get any of those, we're just simply gonna get friends. Okay, like that. And this is gonna be simply friends. Okay, friends, and this is gonna be just friends also, and remove this everything from here. So let me continue with that. Okay, like that. And this probably this property, this is gonna be friend. We don't have any right now, so let me not show anything because we don't have him. But still we didn't work on the friends. Okay, but when we work on them, we're gonna do them. Okay, friends, and this is gonna be friends. Okay, remove everything that we don't need, go back right here and then copy that. This is gonna be friends. Okay, like that, and we're gonna pass friends. So friends equal friends, like this. Okay, so it's gonna be profile.friends, sorry. As you see in the friends, we have 0 and the find photos. So let me go back. Okay, so this is not going to be just, this simply is going to be length. Okay, we don't have this total count like that. So now you see we have 0. This is when friends equal it 0. This is not, should be, it should be like nothing, so it shouldn't be showing 0. Okay, and the reason is because we have this right now. Okay, so if we remove this from here, it's gonna go. Okay, but when we have friends, then we're gonna take care of that. Okay, so that's fine. So now as you see, let me go back right here. The friends, we have nothing, so it's not gonna show anything, but when we have, it's gonna have a more. Okay, so let me go back also right here. Let me go here. We have this right here, okay, which is the like the footer for the left side. Okay, so we can work on that. So I've already worked on that on the home page, so maybe you can take that, go back to the components, then home, then left, and then the index. And as you see right here, this div, the FP copyright, we can take that, go back after friends, paste it and save, and let me copy this relative, and this is what's going to be right here. Okay, let me close the class name or the div, and now I have another problem. Let me open the console, go right here and see. Okay, so let me refresh that. So in friends, okay, line 8, so go back to the friends and line 8. So we see here, so I feel like we can take this div and only show it when we have friends like that, so that doesn't create any problem. Refresh, now everything is fine. And this is not, this is showing right now, but it doesn't have the size. So let me show you. So this relative FP, just make it relative. So if we go back to the components for the left home and the styles, and in the end we have the FP copyright. This has all these styles, and this relative one only changed the position relative. Okay, and we had to work on that when we open, you know, the long menu right. Okay, so maybe you can take the styles like here. Okay, and then simply you can add them right here. I don't think it's going to create a problem. Okay, so now I have it. If we go back to the home page and then see more, okay, still fine. So show list, so everything is fine. So we can go back right there, and now we have everything. So the photos are 0 because this is only so also now should not be 0 right here. Okay, so we can go back to the photos and then remove this one. Okay, so now it's refresh and it sees nothing. Okay, because this profile has no photos, no friend. But if we go to the activate, okay, and this is the activate, if we go back right here, we can have the photos and the friends, nothing, and the photo is fine. So now we've done with this side, so let's see what's next.